What's up, comic fans, and it's time to preview the comic books coming out June 18th of 2025. That's a Wednesday! Like you didn't know comics came out on a Wednesday. And if you didn't, now you know. Comics come out on a Wednesday. So we're going to get into the spec books, the spotlight books, the FOC books, and the rest of the books coming out this week. And we're going to do it all right after this! Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Alright, let's get into it. If you've been here before, you know we start off with the spec books, and if you haven't been here before, we start off with the spec books. It's a pretty light week this week, guys. Not too much on my spec radar, but with that being said, we're going to go animalistic on this spec list. We've got two prime time players in the animal game, starting off with Marvel's Jeff the Land Shark. Alright, and I think this series is supposed to be ongoing, so this is Jeff the Land Shark #1, and it'll probably go for as long as Jeff is deemed cute. But yeah, this is the first headlining series featuring Jeff the Land Shark, everybody's favorite shark. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So you're gonna, join co-creator Kelly Thompson and artist Toki Takoro as they give us the exploits of Jeff the Land Shark. Alright, next up is everybody's favorite pup, Crypto, the last dog of Krypton. And this is, the A cover is definitely done by Jay Lee. Yeah, I mean it's following Crypto. It's kind of a origin story or prequel of Crypto. But yeah, it looks like it could be fun. You got Ryan North writing it and Mike Norton on the interiors, and cover artist Jay Lee on this one. There are different covers for this, the same way there are different covers for Jeff the Land Shark. But those are the only two spec books I got going this week, and I know there's a lot of animal lovers out there, so that's why I got these guys on the spec list. Alright, let's get into those spotlight books. First off, we have Adventure Comics number 210. Now, it looks like there's a cool thing going on with Adventure Comics. 210, this is a replica, if you will, of the comic, but they're going to be polybagged, from what I understand, and inside of them are going to be, it's going to be like a ticket or like a golden bone type sticker ticket thing. Crypto's golden biscuit winning sticker inside the polybag. There's 2 grand prizes to go see the world premiere of Superman in Los Angeles. Now that's crazy. They're gonna print, I don't know, tens of thousands of this book, and there's 2 chances to win. So who knows even where this ends up, or if it ends up in anybody's hands before the movie comes out, right? Because you've got to, I think you've got to turn it in by like June 28th or something like that. But that's cool. June 25th, you gotta turn it in. So it'll be a week from the day it comes out, so you can turn it in. So yeah, that's cool though. You can win a chance to see Superman in LA. Spotlight book, Invincible Universe, Battle Beast number 2. Not sure why number 1 was so popular. Probably due to the TV show, but Battle Beast number 2, issue 2 is coming out as well. So there you go. Yeah, I figured off the popularity, why not spotlight issue number 2? Issue 1 had a polybag. I do not believe issue number 2 is going to have any polybags. But here are some of the covers. They've gone as far as a 1 in 100. Oh, and there's a Ryan Otley blind ultra rare advanced foil variant. Alright, so maybe they did go with the blind bag on this one. Alright, last but not least, we have West Coast Avengers number 8, and in this one we are just getting another form of Ultron. we're getting Omega Ultron, the first appearance. Alright. And as you see here, it says the West Coast Avengers finally take on the Church of Ultron. And Omega Ultron. Oh, look, and Flag Smasher makes an appearance. I haven't been reading West Coast Avengers. I think I read the first 2 issues. I liked it. I just fell off. Alright, we're on to the FOC books for this week. Right, and these have to be in by Monday, June 23rd. Let's see what we got here. First off, we have Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion #1. This is the second printing. This is also the 1 in 25 variant, meaning there's another second printing coming out. And that one, I believe, is done by Peach. In your store's got to order 25 of those to get one of these. So that'll make this book a little harder to get. But I just think it's a really cool book. You got Miles fighting the Spot. And, you know, you see all the spots there. And he's kicking them through a spot. Standing on his chest. Webs everywhere. Yeah. It just looks like a really cool cover. That's why I put that on this list. And then we got This Ends Tonight. #1 of 3 by Jay Lee. So only a 3-issue series. This is Jerry Dugan and Jay Lee. So yeah, it looks like a fun read. All right, I'll leave this right here for you guys so you can read it. But if you like Vegas, apparently this happens in Vegas, and it's more than one story. So I believe there's 3 stories, and I believe they kind of tie into each other. We'll see. Alright, last but not least, out of Image Comics as well, we've got Ghost Pepper. This also looks like a cool series. I like cooking, so this is about Lolo-I? I don't know. But anyway, she's driving around delivering her fresh cooking. You know, they got like some robo overlords or something to that effect, but it just looks like a fun read, so that's why I picked that. And now let's get into the rest of the books coming out this week. We're going to start off with Image Comics. What do we got? Bug Wars is coming out. This is the penultimate issue. This is issue 5 of 6. So far, Bug Wars has been pretty good. Pretty good. Exquisite Corpses #2 comes out. Alright, that's James Tynion IV. Issue 1 was pretty good. It was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to reading issue 2. James Tynion's got away with stuff. It did feel a little cliche, you know, the rich rule the world type story, but I like the world they've set up. So we'll give issue 2 a shot. G.I. Joe #8 is coming out. If you haven't been reading G.I. Joe, you should. It's just good. That's all I gotta say about that. I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer, issue #3 is out. What else? Red Code is on issue #13. Spawn Black Ritual, The Book of Nyx is on issue #3. Bloodletter is on issue #1. This is a brand new character, so there will be a first appearance in this book of Bloodletter. Spawn Curse of Shirley Johnson gets a second printing. We also have Rat City #15 coming out this week. Transformers gets a second printing. The Walking Dead is on issue #115 in color, and Youngblood Deluxe is on issue #3. Alright, we're moving on to DC Comics. We have Absolute Batman #5 with a second printing. Love Absolute Batman. Absolute Flash #4. No covers listed for that. What I could do to get a cover is we can come on over to the League of Comic Geeks. They usually tend to have the covers, and here's your Flash #4 cover. So don't worry, we got you covered if you wanted to see that cover. Let's see what else. We talked about the Adventure Comics #210 with that sticker for a chance to win tickets to LA for you and one other person. Man, that would be pretty awesome to pull that, but that's the odds on that are, I mean, you probably have a better chance of getting that than winning the lotto, but still, the odds are pretty low on you winning that grand prize. But hey, if you're gonna buy the issue, why not get a little bonus with it, right? Catwoman number 77 is out this week. What else do we got? Crypto, The Last Dog of Krypton, number 1. There's a few covers, or a couple of covers there for you. New Gods number 7 is out this week. New Gods has been an interesting read. I'm a little bit behind on that one too, but I've enjoyed. I think I've read the first 4 issues, so that's not bad. Superman Unlimited number 2 is out. I feel like, let's see, there's a Raphael. I thought there was a Jim Lee cover this week, but I could be wrong. Or it might be a ratio, so it's not listed up here right now. Titans are on issue number 24. We got kind of like a negative space variant, but not really. Just a yellow, really yellow cover. Wonder Woman number 22. I believe the reintroduction of Mouseman is happening in this issue. Yeah. And Zatanna number 5 of 6. Alright, we're off to Marvel Comics. And let's see what's coming up out of Marvel. Oh, sped it up a little bit there, but now we're back. You got Aliens vs. Avengers, issue number 4. I believe this is a 5-issue series, maybe 6, but I think it's 5. Amazing Spider-Man number 6 is also out this week. It's been pretty good, Amazing Spider-Man. Not gonna lie, but we'll see where it goes, because it's right on that precipice, where depending on where they go from here, it can get really bad, or it can keep getting better. Avengers number 27 is out this week. What else? Bring on the Bad Guys, Doom number 1. There'll be a first appearance of a character in there. She is on this cover. I'm drawing a blank on her name at the moment. But these are one-shots, so I believe each issue that comes out will have a different villain. And obviously, with the hype of Doom, they're going to start off with the main man, Doom. This character is called Sister Sorrow. Look, it's right there. Sister Sorrow. Who is the mysterious Sister Sorrow? So that'll be our first appearance of a character named Sister Sorrow. As you can see, a couple of variants for that one, including a Peach Momoko variant for the Marvel Rivals. I know a couple people who are collecting those covers. Emma Frost, the White Queen, number 1 is out this week. That is a kind of a prelude or flashback, if you will, to the early days of the Hellfire Club. If you're a White Queen fan, there will be plenty of covers. You know, I'm not really in love with any of the covers right now, but maybe when I see them in person, they'll do something for me. Fantastic Four number 49, Facsimile Edition, is out this week as well. Fantastic Four Fanfare number 2 is out this week. You got Godzilla vs. the Avengers. A couple of covers on that. Gwenpool number 2 is out this week. Gwenpool vs. Gwenpool. What do we got? Iron Man number 9. Jeff the Landshark is on issue number 1. Of course, there's going to be a ton of covers for Jeff. Right? A lot of people out there love themselves Jeff the Landshark. Moon Knight, Fists of the Khonshu is on issue number 9. I really like Moon Knight. Kind of fell off the series, but I need to jump back on. What else we got? There's a Dr. Aphra book coming back. So Dr. Aphra is coming back, Chaos Agent. So if you missed Dr. Aphra, she's back. The Ultimates, number 13 is out. They're on Ultimates 3.0. That's their third plan. They tried the first 2, not to great success. So they're on to plan 3. West Coast Avengers number 8, we talked about that. Omega Ultron making an appearance there, first appearance. Wolverine number 10 for you Wolverine fans. X-Men number 18 for you overall X-Men fans. And we're off to Dynamite, where they have nothing really coming out this week. But there is a Nightmare Before Christmas hardcover coming out. There's some Diamond Select toys for you. And now here are the rest of the books coming out this week. There's an Archie Showcase Jumbo Digest number 24. There's an Assassin's Creed comic, Mirage Soar of Eagles number 3. Benjamin number 1 out of Oni Press. Couple of covers for that. What else? Christopher Chaos, Children of the Night #1. That's out of Dark Horse. We'll try to point out some #1s when we see them. You never know. If you're going to start off with an indie book, why not grab issue #1? EC Epitaphs from the Abyss is on its last issue, number 12 of 12. Who knows if they'll bring it back after that, but Oni Press was releasing some new EC content. Alright, where are we at? Grim Fairy Tales, number 97. I Heart Skull Crusher, number 10. Now we're just randomly listing comics. And remember, guys, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Last Witch, Blood and Betrayal. That's issue #1 out of Boom Box. I think that's like the second volume or third volume of Last Witch. Moon Goddess, #1 of 2. That's out of Ippy Comics or IPI. Alright. What else do we have? And if I miss anything, guys, definitely feel free to let me know in the comments and be like, check this out. She Heiko out of Crusade Comics. That's on issue #1 of 2. What else do we have? There's a Star Trek Omega. That's on issue #1. Stranger Things Dungeons and Dragons. Rise of the Hellfire. That's on issue #4. They Choose Violence out of AWA. That's on issue #1. Toxic Team Up out of Ahoy Comics. I feel like I saw those on the shelf last week. But maybe those are either variants or they weren't supposed to be out on the shelf until this week. Vatican City #3 is out. That's a pretty cool read out of Dark Horse. If you like vampires, there's another vampire story for you. And that's it, guys. There's some Xenoscope at the end, Xenoscope Legends. But that's it. Those are the comics coming out this week. If you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. Peace. Deuces. We're out. Ka-ching.